Greetings. My name is Ted Hicks. I am the founder, CEO, and Chief Investment Officer for Hicks & Associates Wealth Management. And for many years, my family was a CC family. And for a couple of those years, we sponsored the Practicum here in Cary because that's this Practicum that my wife would attend. Today, we have a satellite office in Southern Pines, North Carolina that is led by Nathan Cherry. And Nathan and his family are very active in the CC community in which they live. So this year, instead of sponsoring one Practicum, we decided to leverage technology and sponsor several Practicums across the state. So thank you for allowing us to partner with you. Now, that said, before I go any further, I would also be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and encourage you. First of all, acknowledge that homeschooling is not easy. So for those of you who are new, I want to specifically encourage you to reach out to your fellow brothers and sisters if you need help. One of the things that my family really enjoyed and got value from when we were members of CC is the community of believers. So when we needed help, there was somebody there that could help us. So if you're new, we encourage you to reach out to your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. Likewise, if you're a veteran, we encourage you to spur on those who are younger in the community, so to speak, especially if they are new to homeschooling in general. So that said, who are we? Hicks & Associates Wealth Management is a full-service financial planning and asset management firm. That means that we come alongside of our clients and really try to get to know you and your goals and your unique circumstances so we can give customized personal advice. Today, we are an independent firm. That means that we are not affiliated with a big broker-dealer. And that is because we want to operate as true fiduciaries. A fiduciary means that we always put our clients' interest ahead of our own. Everybody on my team is salaried. Nobody gets commissions. Now, why is this important? Well, Philippians 2 verses 3 and 4 tells us that do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others. I would argue that mandate is a fiduciary mandate. So the fiduciary standard in the industry, I would argue it is a biblical mandate. So we operate in the independent space so we can adhere to that. Now, finally, we operate a proprietary multi-strategy investment management process, and that means that we do not employ somebody else's strategy. Our multi-strategy approach is one that has been designed by us and implemented by us. We do not outsource our money management. We do it all in-house, and we're quite proud of the process that we use, and I'm happy to elaborate if anybody has any questions in that regard. Why is it a multi-strategy approach? It's a multi-strategy approach because there's no such thing as an investment strategy that works 100% of the time. So based upon the environment in which we find ourselves, we need to be able to turn on strategies that are working for that type of environment, and we need to turn off strategies that are not conducive to the type of environment in which we find ourselves. This is becoming more and more apparent in the environment in which we find ourselves today. Again, happy to elaborate for those of you that are interested. The last point I would make is that amongst my team and I, you will find 7 various professional designations. As it relates to the CC community, what you might find particularly important is the fact that 2 of us are certified Kingdom Advisors. The CKA designation is honored, or is awarded, I should say, by an organization called Kingdom Advisors, and it is awarded after we have completed some biblical training on what the Bible has to say about money. And then we demonstrate our technical competency, and then we commit to practicing stewardship in our own lives. So that is a little bit about Hicks & Associates Wealth Management. Now, the last thing that I would say is the fact that while we are a quote-unquote wealth management firm, that term is relative. We have some very large clients and we have very small clients. We try very hard not to be a respecter of persons. So I say that to say to you, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or my team. We would be happy to see if we can be of service to you, regardless of how big or how small your net worth is. So with that said, I thank you for watching. Thank you for attending the practicum, and we hope you enjoy the rest of it. And we'll look forward to talking to you at some point in the future. God bless.